What up? It's Grandpa coming at you. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. All right, so I'm gonna make this video about Shaq because Shaq been under fire these last few days for some of the stuff he been saying, commentating on. Saying on podcasts, saying on Inside the NBA, this, that, and the other. All right, look, so Shaq, it's obvious that he doesn't. Well, I'm not going to go that. I'll just say Shaq does not value teams or players that don't that's not pushed into the mainstream. He basically dismisses him. This dismisses them. So like it's various examples. This most recent one where he was talking about Cade Cunningham and Billups coaching him up and all that other stuff, and you know Vince and Vince and what's old girl name, Candace Parker. They were sitting over there. They couldn't hold themselves. Now it might have been a flub. It might have been a flub, but then again, when they brought up the Portland thing, he was like, and well, when they brought up Detroit and said that they've been winning and this, that, and the other, the old boy, the moderator dude was trying to correct him, tell him like, look, Detroit balling. He was like, Shaq was just so dismissive because, for one, that's a defense mechanism. Shaq don't want to look stupid. That's defense mechanism. It's easy to see that. So, but I'm gonna try to give Shaq credit. I'm gonna say it was a flub, but you can tell he really don't care for Detroit. He was talking about Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart has popped off. He has been in highlights showing the altercations he's getting into. That's probably the reason why Shaq know that. Who knows? I mean, but it's a what the Donovan Mitchell thing a couple of years back. He was Donovan Mitchell was balling in Utah. Now it is some things that he had to lock down, so to speak. But that's all part of becoming a veteran. But what he was doing in Utah was pretty good. So Shaq trying to basically coach him a little bit, it just came off awkward, and people were like, they was like, why would you even say that? Let me think of it. It's been various. Did I write this down? Hold on, I think I wrote this down. Let me think it. Well, I'm gonna just say, for the record, Shaq has been known as a hard guy to get along with, especially if you are on the same level as him, or he got a problem. He wants to be on top. Last night, bringing the bands out, that was another example of Shaq, trying to make itself feel better, because everybody knows. I'm pretty sure Shaq has been paying attention to to social media, and seeing all the comments that's being made and examples of him, not watching the game. I will say this though, that is part of that is part of the problem that the younger cats are talking about. But they trying to directed it to Barkley. They definitely don't have a problem with Kenny Smith, because Kenny Smith will boost you. He's the greatest, the world's greatest. What's that? Not mouthpiece, but a hype man. He's the world's greatest hype man for the NBA. World's greatest. Like, Kenny Smith will sell you if you impress him. But I think most of that stuff comes from Shaq that they talking about, but they don't want to say it because you don't really want to make Shaq an enemy, so to speak, because I have made a video about his sense of humor and how gross it is and all that other stuff. But like Shaq is mad petty. He don't like letting stuff go, or even being able to laugh at himself. And so, well, he can laugh at himself, but it's conditions with that. If you notice, you'll see it. But yeah, man, Shaq, we all know what it is. Uh, he wasn't he wasn't a workout warrior on when he played, and that translates to his work ethic in the league. He if he don't watch the games, he just don't watch the games. You gotta take what Shaq says with a grain of salt. But Shaq, you know, it's kind of like Shaq's old school now too. That's another thing. Shaq's old school, and Shaq has always been uh, new school. At least for a while. Even as he was getting older, he was kind of like still like in the new school, but he got old school. Not morals, but old school thought processes. I say that much. He has old school thought processes. So that's my little video on Shaq Diesel going out there saying things that's getting him in trouble. So get back at you in another one. Peace.